So like Brian just recapped, you guys had just spent the day at the casino, gambling the night away. Um, you're still in Harborview. You found out that Alara knows that the disease is blood fever. Um, and that she has an antidote ready and is starting to kind of like mass produce it. Um, Brood has convinced Elizabeth Upperskirt to marry off Demi's sister to Peter instead of Demi. And you guys are kind of still hanging out in Harborview. So as you exit the casino, the lights and sounds of a long night that you thought was only a couple hours, but actually turned out to be a full night, full evening. You grab Fen from underneath the table. You walk out of the casino
Who's
to
holding her?
a. I believe you picked her up and succeeded on your Constitution saving throw last time, if I remember
Okay.
correctly. So you're fine. Um, as you as you exit the casino, you step out to a an orange sunrise coming up as the dew is still scattered uh, across the grass, and it's a little brisk this morning, but you feel like you are ready for the journey ahead. What do you guys want to do? What do you want? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do?
I think we should go back to the stable.
To where?
We brought our
The
horse up with
stable?
us, didn't we?
Yeah, we already brought our horses with us.
Yeah, you guys were
To
horse
the
racing. The horses
racetrack.
are you. The horses are
Oh,
at
yeah.
the casino stable. You can go grab them.
Yeah.
Because we're just about done here, right?
Yeah, I think we should be going back to Ginsu.
No.
Go back to Gensu and tell him we succeeded.
I don't even think we need to go back there.
No. Brood, your parents are distributing the antidote, from my understanding.
Oh, right. Sick.
So
Good on Nate. Good on Nate.
I think we're following Demi at this point. Demi, where would you like to go? Are we headed to your?
Yeah, your Highness.
Lead the way, princess. Princess upper skirt.
You know we were dealing with royalty this whole time.
Even though I am not the one getting married,
Sorry.
I think we should still head to
Tillicoultry.
Ellen.
Eleanor.
Bellinor is the continent that you're on.
Okay, we need to go
Allegra.
to.
Tillicoultry.
Allegra.
Yeah, so I don't know how to say this without metagaming. So
Then don't say it. I know what you want to say, but if you're not gonna be able to do it without metagaming, don't
Don't
say
we have
it.
to go fight some goblins?
we do need to go fight some goblins. We
Some
should just.
hobgoblins. Let's go.
Yeah.
I
So
think we need to go.
I think we
fuck
should
some
just
shit
head
up.
that way.
Real quick,
And
Hobgoblinville.
DM. How are we? Like, are we all had like a good long rest and everything while we were in this town, correct?
No,
Not
I did.
since
just Fen, because
Just
he
Fen.
all
Fen is
stayed
the
up
only one
gambling.
who has had a long rest you since like 2 sessions ago, right? Like since you slept outside the tavern.
Oh, so we haven't been in combat since, so I should be all set.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm all set. I'm down.
Yeah,
to
I
go
mean,
goblins. In the
my
name of
pot,
Nate.
my wallet's a little empty, so let's go make some money.
I'm down.
Where do we have to go again?
Well, we just got to mount up,
Tillicoultry?
right? And
so we're currently in Harborview, and we need to go
Up yonder to Tillicoultry,
to
right?
Tillicoultry.
look,
Okay.
Onward. Lugosh hops on his horse.
Heights is swift to be mounting on to Nakama, following suit.
Yep, I'll get on my horse.
Yeah, I got the frog, so let's go.
Luke Dash, can I hop on your horse?
Absolutely, you can get on Frodo.
How many horses do we have in total? Was it 5?
5.
You're-
Because
Five
you get
and a mini
more.
donkey.
You have
Fi-
3 horses and a donkey.
Oh, okay.
I thought we
Yeah.
had.
Brandon
Yeah.
did, or Hypes did
I
not
didn't-
get a horse because he's riding his dog,
Yeah.
Oh, that's
and
right.
you got a donkey, and Demi rode with somebody
Here,
because
I
she's
think.
little. So you have 4 horses, or I'm sorry, 3 horses, a donkey, and a dog.
The whole gang.
Gang.
Luke Dash ties up the donkey as well to his horse. Onward. What can we see? Where do we head?
Can we have some epic like Lord of the Rings music as like our montage as
Pretty
we're
sure,
heading over there?
pretty sure our bot is broken. For music.
Ba-da-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Wait, that's Pirates of the Caribbean.
That'll come later.
Why?
Don't worry.
Whoopsie.
All right. So as you guys start leaving Harborview, you hop on your horses and start heading out of
I like
town.
it.
The guards bid you farewell because they just assume you're leaving. And as you exit the town, the lakes behind you on either side, and you start heading around the shoreline and to head towards Tillicoultry. I need someone to roll a d20 for your first day of journey.
Got
I got
him.
Okay.
I got it.
Got it.
I got the real
Already
dice right
rolled.
here.
Already
I'm shaking.
rolled.
I'm shaking it.
I'm rolling. D20.
Yeah, that's all you meant.
What'd you get?
I
What'd
don't know,
you-
Brandon.
Hang
I
on.
think you
No,
got
no,
that
no,
first.
no,
Yes,
no.
Brian.
What did you get, Brian?
He rolled a D8.
Two.
You got
Oh,
a 2?
woo. Couldn't
Let's
do worse
go,
than
baby.
me.
Let's go.
I got a 2 as well, buddy.
Alright.
Oh my.
I need you to roll a d10, Brian.
Got my bad roll out of the way.
Oh boy.
Come on, get a nat 20, dude.
On a 10.
Like on a D10.
On a
D10.
d10, nat 20.
Does the 0 count as 0 or 10?
0's a 10.
Okay. I'm rolling.
Oh, I thought that's just what you got.
I thought that was
5.
5. Okay, so as you're journeying, it's kind of a nice, pleasant day. It's a little cloudy. You see maybe a storm. You know, it looks like it might storm later, but it's not bad. It starts to warm up a little bit. And as you start getting towards afternoon, evening, the sun has passed its noon time area and is starting to begin to set. You come upon along your path a circle of stones that sits just off to your periphery, off of the path, probably about quarter to a half mile, kind of down into a valley. It starts to get a little windy as you're walking along the path, but that's what you see.
Am I able to like inspect the area down there with like my, with me being a druid and
You can
seeing if
make a
there's anything
perception
like it?
or a nature check to see if it's anything druid related that you would recognize.
Okay. I will do nature.
Okay.
10.
10. You don't recognize it to be anything specific druid like that, pertains specifically to you, but you do notice as you're looking at it that there is a single blue light emitting from some stone in the middle of it that sits at about waist high. So
What
the
is this,
circle of
kinda
stones is
altar?
like 7-8 feet tall, and they're like pillars, stone pillars around. And then in the middle, there's one that's about waist high, and there's a single blue light emitting from it.
How big is the light and is it like shining like
No, it's just
Up
like
into
a
the-
like a
like a
like a
twinkle?
blue LED.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to. Well, I'm just gonna tell everybody like, hey, I see a blue light within the middle of the rocks. Should we go investigate that?
That does look interesting. Could be
And
like a treasure.
Does anyone else feel like they can sense anything?
No.
Should we get closer and inspect?
You're muted.
Is there anything that I would recognize as
You're muted.
part of
But
the
yes.
life domain?
I'm sorry.
Is there anything that I would recognize as part of the life domain that I'm a part of?
No, nothing specifically religious sticks out at you.
This looks like some
Rebush,
crazy
well,
magic shit.
I'll follow, but I want to ready my axe.
I'd like
I
to
would like
approach.
to follow too and ready my short sword.
Okay, so do you pull the sword out?
Yeah.
Okay, it's emitting a little faint blue glow. Who is going in first?
I'll go in first.
Okay, Atir, as you cross the plane of the circle of stones towards the inside, you notice that you feel no wind, and the air feels very still, like it's not moving. But it was windy on the outside.
Can he still hear us from that, or is it okay? So the sound's not blocked off.
I mean, are any of you talking to him?
Can you still
Hey.
hear us? What's going
Oh,
on?
I'll just say
What the
it
hell
then.
was that?
Hey, I don't hear any wind in here. It's eerie. It's very dead.
I'd
Can
like
I-
to stick my head in.
So as you stick your head in, like you can feel the wind, across your hair and your clothes. And as you stick your head in, your hair falls flat, like there's no wind, but you still feel the wind on your clothes behind you.
What the hell?
Am I able to go ahead and walk in there with him? And
Do you try and
inspect
walk
the.
in?
Yeah, I want to
Mhm.
try and walk in and inspect the glow that's coming from the
Okay.
center.
Do you go up to the glow?
Yes.
Okay. So as you roll an investigation or roll an investigation check for the center, and as you cross in, do you bring Nakama with you?
No, I'm gonna leave Nakama with Demi.
So I guess I would have gotten off my horse then.
Okay.
I'm on foot.
So as
So-
you walk in, Hypes, you also feel the air go immediately still, and it almost feels like it should be stale air, right? Like it's not
Is it like
moving,
the center of the eye of like a storm where it's just calm?
but it's not like extra windy on the outside. It's just the normal wind that you had been experiencing during your journey anyway. It's just
Okay.
not windy. The air is not
And-
moving in here. So as you go up, what was your check?
11.
You see this blue glow just emanating from the middle of these stones. I need you
Is
to
my
make a...
sword
Go ahead.
is my sword getting like brighter as I'm getting closer?
It is not getting any brighter than it was before.
Okay.
As you take a look at this blue light, it looks like it's just the stone glowing, but I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom saving throw. That's this, right?
Yeah, and then click the.
I thought it was this. That's a saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Ooh.
Gotta have that. I got a 10.
So as you're looking at it, you feel these voices and thoughts try and get into your psyche, almost like on the peripheral of your senses, and you kind of shake it off for a second, and they are gone.
And this is me not coming into contact with that light yet.
Correct.
That's just me getting closer.
Mhm.
Okay. And what were the voices whispering?
You just heard indeterminate whispers, just kind of
Hey, you want some pudding pops?
You can't really tell, and they were just on the outside, and you kind of instinctively shook them off.
Okay. Hey guys, the closer you get to this, like it starts to take you over a little bit. It feels like I was like getting drawn in, like there was voices.
I'd like
Uh,
to start walking towards them slowly and kind of like cautiously as I'm moving.
How
Could
close do
I?
you get to him? He is standing next to the center table.
I'll probably be like 4 or 5 feet from them.
Okay. I need you, as you start getting closer, to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
That's a nat 20.
I guess
or
how
a
how
D20.
close, like how small is this area? Because I'm in there with them too.
It's like 20. It's got like a 20-foot radius, so it's like 40 feet across. It's a pretty decent sized
Like my basement.
circle of stones. Yeah, it's a pretty decent size.
18.
18.
Okay.
You you think you might hear some voices trying to get in, but you can't really be sure. You don't feel anything any different as you get closer.
Am I able to wave down Fen to see if she's able to sense anything as a pally as a cleric?
I'm just observing the stones on the
Is
outside.
is there something specific you want me to be looking for?
Are you able to detect anything like undead or a curse or anything? And I'd like to ask the whole party if anyone has anything such as detect.
TBD. I gotta remember
Not
what
me,
I
man.
have.
I just feel like there's something going on here that it's either I'm not getting an entirely good feeling about it. I'd like to take my doodle ring and start drawing on the ground and kind of just stress drawing as we're like trying to think of the situation.
Okay. What are you drawing?
I'm currently drawing ways like how to possibly win in that racehorse game next time. I'm just
Okay.
crunching stupid numbers for some reason. I'm not too smart with it, so I'm just trying to grasp
Just
the concept.
putting numbers on the ground.
Yeah, because I've been in nature, so like that was one of my first gambling experiences, so I was really into it. I'm slowly starting to get addicted to gambling, I think.
I love it. All right.
I'm still reminding myself what spells I have.
Is the stone that's glowing blue? Is it sitting on something, or is it just the stone itself is on the ground, like it's a big boulder or something?
It's like a pillar. It doesn't look like it's been like chiseled into a pillar, if that makes sense. It's like a rough stone pillar, um, with no like markings on it or anything like that. But it does have this like spot on the top that is glowing blue.
Have any of you guys actually tried to touch it, or is it resistant?
Um, you know what? Nobody has, so I'm going to. I'm gonna walk up and touch it.
Okay, as you walk up, make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Please don't get anything lower than a 10.
Yeah. Uh, 20.
You walk up and you hear whispers behind you, but you think it might just be the party, and you just kind of ignore them. And as you get closer, you go to touch it.
Yeah, I touch it.
Feels like a rock.
So when he goes to grab where the blue light is coming from, there's nothing there.
It's
There's
just
nothing.
a blue light. Your hand goes right through it.
Oh, my hand goes
Wait.
through it.
Yeah.
Like through the light to touch the rock.
Just
And I was able to see him do this, correct?
Yep.
So hey,
I tried to push like it's a rock on top of a pillar, right?
no, it is one solid piece, about
Okay.
waist high.
Never mind.
do you guys want to try it? Do you want to?
Can I cast Find Traps?
Sure.
See if that reveals anything.
You don't see any traps.
Okay.
Could I also cast Detect Poison and Disease as well?
Sure. As your field of vision goes grayscale like it does as you're casting this, you see a bunch of gray.
Do I see anything on this, like any carvings or insignia on the rocks?
Nope. Just rough stone rocks.
So far, all we know is that there's rocks and some blue light.
Yep. And the air is very still inside.
Guys, this is weird.
Well, I didn't notice anything different, so I don't feel any different. So I'm going to leave. I'm just going to walk away and suggest that we continue on our journey. This is
Can I
nothing
lift the
important
rock?
to me.
Make a strength check.
I don't
See if
think
it's,
we
like,
should be messing
attached.
around with this at this
Nat
point.
20. No, sorry, not Nat 20. D20.
What did you say?
But it's a nat
19
20.
plus
Oh.
2, 21.
So you go to lift the rock. You kind of wrap your arms around it as much as you can and do a full squat to try and lift it up, and you cannot. It is heavy. It is a rock.
It is a rock.
It's a giant, it's a waist high like rock.
If we were to collectively push this rock, would that be possible, or for us to smash it together?
Ooh, smashing it. That's a good idea.
There might be something in there.
Is the light coming from inside the rock?
No, it's like on top.
The light is coming
It's
from
just
emanating from the surface.
There's nothing at the top that was like projecting this.
Nope.
So there's just a blue light.
Sitting there.
Is there any sort of like anything else of significance around?
Make
That I
a
can
perception
notice.
or investigation check.
They're both. Oh, perception plus 2. 16 plus 2, 18. I am on fire with these rolls.
You
Yeah.
see a bunch of rocks with that look like they shouldn't be in a circle, sitting in a circle, kind of like Stonehenge without the ones laying sideways, right? They look like rocks, no carvings, just a blue light in the middle, and the
There's
air
no,
is
like-
very still on the inside.
I think we should leave. I don't think we should be messing around with this at this point. I think we just need to continue to look for the goblins.
Yeah, this
This is not
feels
good
above my
news,
pay
guys.
grade. I can't
Yeah.
lie.
We ain't getting paid enough gold for this, guys. We should
Get
move
bad
forward.
vibes.
Yeah. Do
Bad
you guys
vibes.
all want to leave and just continue?
Should I pee on it?
Luke not
No.
everyone in.
That'd be crazy.
Luke Dog's just staying outside in the wind with the horses.
Yeah.
Wind's just blowing on him like. Everyone's just like,
wow,
wow,
it's really
calm in here.
You guys
And
should come inside.
What if? Okay, wait. Can I touch my sword to the rock? Because they're both glowing blue.
Sure.
Okay, what happens?
Tink.
Damn,
Touch the sword to a rock. What do you think's gonna happen?
I don't know. They're both glowing. It's weird.
This isn't the movies, man.
All right, I'm down to dip. This is
No, I'm just kidding.
this is a
No, you
lame.
touched the sword to a rock. What it was?
I think we can come back at this like later.
There's
But I
some
think we
weird
should go
altar.
ahead
Let's
and-
just make a note of this and move on, eh?
Yeah. Can we like mark this place?
Does anyone have a map, like where we're going?
I mean, I don't think anybody has bought or brought a physical map, but Demi and Brood know the area very well. They're from here.
Okay. Yeah, so we're following Demi still to the. You guys want to leave and continue to follow Demi to the goblins?
Yep.
Yeah, that was a weird altar, but
Yeah, I
Just
leave
move
and
on.
I mount back up on.
don't know the
Nine.
secret passcode to their club.
Yeah. Bunch of nerds.
So you guys just decide to dip out of it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
As you continue on your journey, nightfall comes. Can someone make a survival check for me?
I'll do it.
Okay.
This
Brought to you by Domino's.
19.
19. You find a
That's
very nice little like alcove next to some hills, underneath some trees. Really nice, like place, a good place off the path to set up camp. And you set up camp and get ready for a night's sleep as the stars come up over your head.
Is there water nearby?
Yes. You are walking along the shoreline right
Oh,
now.
that's right.
Yeah,
I
you're
forgot.
walking the shoreline around Harborview to get towards the main road that will take you to Tillicoultry. So, for the
Just
next
curious.
two,
Party, sorry.
and there's also lakes on the way, so there are plenty of spots for you to stop to get water on the way.
perfect.
I just want to ask everyone really quick. Is anyone injured in the party or anything? Do we have any statuses that how's everyone feeling?
I'm good. I'm full.
What are we all doing tonight?
Good? Okay.
We just took a rest, correct?
Have I
We
told
took
you
a
you've
rest
taken a rest?
before we gambled.
Oh,
Not yet. I just wanted to make sure
Okay.
I will tell you.
while
Take
we're
your
about
rest.
to like chill and
Sorry.
calm down.
But
I got
You
gas.
know,
we took a long rest or something like that the night that you slept outside and did all that, and we haven't really done anything since then. So
I'm
everybody
sorry.
should be.
I thought
relatively
you just said that we just like looked up at the stars and slept, so I was like, oh, okay.
Oh,
Well, you guys haven't gone to sleep. It's just nighttime now, and you guys are at camp. So you can set up watches and see if you guys want to discuss anything. Otherwise, we can move on to the next day.
I'll take
Josh is already
I'll
asleep.
take first watch.
I'm
Nice.
I'm pretty much coiled up with Nakama, and we're passed out as well. That
I
little
can
brain
take
thing
a watch.
made me tired.
I can take a watch if we need to.
I'm gonna hang out in the water for at least an hour.
Okay.
So I'm on shift by myself.
Yep.
No. You got
Okay.
Brood.
I can join somebody.
Brood
what?
said he was on.
He said he was on the next shift.
Oh, you're on the next
Yeah.
shift? Okay.
A tier, I will join you.
Okay. Sorry, I need to remember everyone's names. Sorry.
Demi.
Yeah, thank you.
They're all here. See? Everyone actually named themselves on here.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
Everyone followed.
Okay. So
Everyone but you.
everyone but me, fucking loser, dude.
Yeah, you'll have to change that, Brandon, so that it says hypes and a tier, or a tier and hypes, depending on how you guys are sitting.
Yeah.
Good point.
We'll get
We'll switch halfway through.
there.
So Demi, what made you decide to go be a mage when you're already royalty? I don't know much about anyone here. I just found out that you're royalty when we went to your parents' castle.
Well, I don't really know what called me to it, but I went to the school and decided it was for me, and yeah, I don't really know.
Okay.
I didn't really like living the royal life that my family lives.
All right. Well, thanks for letting me know. Like, what are you studying at this school? Like, I know that there's different forms of magic. I just want to know what you're kind of specializing in.
I don't think I have a specialty. I just like magic.
Okay. Cool.
Pretty boring.
It's for someone who has magic. It seems pretty boring, but I don't have magic, so I think it's pretty cool.
How long have they been standing watch?
Couple hours.
Okay, I get bored in the water and I just kind of wander over to them and sit down and just kind of like awkwardly look at them. But like don't say anything. Like I want to be social and I want to be part of the conversation, but I don't really know how, so I just kind of sit there like 15 feet away from them, just like
Um. Well, hey, Fen, like, do you want to come closer and join us? I mean, it's just we're on a long journey, and I feel like nobody knows each other here.
um, I just get up and shuffle like 5 feet closer and then just sit back down.
All right, Fen, I'm close enough, I guess.
Still, like I'm double checking, making sure that I'm wearing my gloves so that if anybody like reaches out to like grab my hand or touches me, that I don't poison them again. I'm sitting here like, and I start kind of like fumbling through the grass and like picking up like strands of grass, like blades of grass, and just kind of like inspecting them and like smelling them, being all weird, and like trying to see if any sort of plant that I'm sitting next to might make a good tea. I pluck like a little clover next to me and have my tea weird come out and start infusing some tea.
Is it my turn for a shift or no?
I don't know. You didn't say you were taking one.
No, I was just passed out.
You and Luke Dash went straight to sleep.
Yeah, dude. I'm a rise with the sun and set with the sun type of man.
Do you guys want to talk anymore, or are you gonna wake up the next shift?
Well, I guess I'll wake up the next shift. I Yeah, I'll just wake up the next shift.
Okay, Demi, Fen, and Atir, you guys all head to bed for the night, and Atir goes and wakes up Brood, and Hypes, are you waking up for the next shift?
I'm down.
Not.
I'm down.
Oh, he's down. Okay.
So you two are woken up into the middle of the night for what appears to be a pleasant sunrise as it begins to come over the horizon.
Hey, Brood.
What's up, man?
I really like your music, and I just want to apologize for not getting along with your father so much.
No, that's
kind of
fine.
an
My
asshole,
dad, he's always been on my case, about taking over the business and all that. But yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool.
I'd appreciate you accepting my apology. Sometimes I'm not
Anytime.
too
And
good
then
with socializing because
you know how to dap up.
dap up.
Yeah, here.
don't know, I'm
And
not-
I'd like
like
to
I
show
said,
him
man, I'm
how
not good
to
at socializing.
how to. I want
Okay,
to show him how to do that, so that way that could be our little handshake. Here you go. You
so
just go like
let's
this,
go for
like bam, bam.
it.
My man.
I appreciate it. Is dapping popular in society? Because
Oh,
I've been out in
it's the
nature.
coolest thing in the world. If you do it, people will automatically think you're the coolest person.
I appreciate it, man. That's
true.
why you're the icon.
That's
you ever
right.
watch The Office? Brood is like Daryl teaching Michael all these slangs. That's what they're happening here.
No, I am hip now, as they say.
That's right.
Okay, so other than that, that's all I got.
Let's
We
wake
might be
everyone
the
up.
most awkward D&D party there ever was.
Man, you guys do not like talking to each other.
Hey, man, we haven't been through like we got thrown in a situation.
We haven't
We
been
all
through
got lumped
anything.
up. we've been through a lot of weird situations where we got to deal with stuff that we haven't really been able to like understand each other on. And at this point, it's just like, hey, let's just try and do our best to,
Not
at least
kill
feel
each
the
other.
bad one. We are having the best bonding moment right now. Like I was able to apologize. You know what I mean? So we're making strides. You know what I mean? I'd like to also wake up Blue Dash because he's been one of the more quiet ones in the
What?
party. So like me and Brood, hang on, Brood.
Yeah.
Do you want to go wake up Blue Dash with me?
Oh yeah, we should prank him.
Do you want to prank him? Yeah, let's prank him.
Let's God,
Do you
what
have
we do?
water?
Do I have water? I have a little what do you call this thing? Water skin?
It's okay. Wait. We need a cup. That's what we need. We need a cup of warm water.
Do I have a cup? Do I have a cup on me?
Do
Let
you
me look.
have
Can I put his hand in
the
it?
kitchen utensils, which are part of the?
It's gonna make him roll for it.
I think it's the Explorer's pack.
No.
Hold on, let me see.
I just have a. Do I have anything in my disguise kit that I
where-
could use as a cup?
Where's Luke Dash sleeping? Let me ask you that.
Around a fire.
Can't you just
Like,
summon water?
Are you on the ground, Luke Dash?
Absolutely. I have
Okay,
a bedroom.
so instead of that, like instead of a cup, I'm gonna like start digging out a little hole near his spot, and then all we need is some warm water. So now,
Oh, and then we'll put his hand in it.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is he half elf
Huh?
or is he human?
Half orc.
Half orc?
It's a
Okay.
big half orc.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
the
So,
other half? Human? Okay.
Yeah.
So it might still work.
Yeah. So I'm digging a hole. Brood quickly before everyone else wakes up. Go get some warm water. I'm gonna
Okay,
continue digging.
I'm gonna go. Do I have warm?
Hypes,
in, like,
you
my-
have a cup.
Oh, I do.
Yes,
Okay,
you have a
so
mess kit which has a cup.
Okay, so I toss my cup over to Brood, and I tell him to just start heating it over the fire with some water.
Okay.
So get that, and then I'm gonna keep digging this hole here. And I got Nakama like helping out, but he's been pretty stealthy. We've been pretty quiet going through this, because he's kind of big. So I want to make a big hand or a big hole for his hand.
I wanna challenge here to see if I hear them.
Okay, so Hypes,
Can I-
since
can
you
I
are
roll a
being
stealth?
active, you need to make a stealth check.
Dude, I haven't been rolling that good today. Hang on. So. Yes, 18.
Okay. Ludash, you are in a dream that is so pleasant. Your world is amazing. It's one of those dreams where like you're so deep into sleep that you do not want to wake up, regardless of what's going on the outside world. Not that you even sense the outside world. You are super tired from gambling all night that you just want to sleep and you're ready to pass out for 16 hours.
So am I done digging this hole? I don't know why I keep doing this, but like
'Cause
this
you're a
is
dog,
like
apparently.
imagining me and my dog like basically both just sleeping this out.
Yeah,
Is
so
the water good, Brood? It's not boiling, right? Like we
No,
don't.
no. It's just warm.
Okay, cool. All right, bring it over here. Bring it over here.
Okay, here I come.
Okay. All right, put it in. Put it in.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Now I would like because he's in such a deep sleep and my stealth is still going. Am I able to go ahead and slowly move his hand into the water?
yes.
Okay. So I'd like to go ahead and do that, and then I'd like me and Brood sit close. Let's see if he pees. Let's see if he
Okay.
pees.
So as you move Luke Dash's giant hand, right? Like you're a dwarf, and this is a like 7-foot tall half orc. He's twice your size. You grab his giant arm and just very tenderly bring it over and stick it into your tiny little cup. So he's got like 3 fingers.
No, not
in
the
there.
cup. It's in the hole.
Oh,
like
it's in
we
the
put
hole.
it in the
Right.
hole, the big hole. Yeah.
All right. So you put his hand into the hole. He kind of like adjusts himself and scratches his neck, but he's still sleeping. You guys just sit there and wait
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and wait.
Yeah. Is he gonna pee? Like make him roll.
Lugash, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw. Here we go.
With disadvantage because you're sleeping.
Alright.
And he's in that deep, deep sleep.
13 with this disadvantage.
13 with disadvantage.
Yeah. 17, 13.
As you're sitting there in your dream state, your dream turns wild. You get flashes of the boat that you had to ride on to get up to Bellinah.
Make him have like a PTSD moment.
And and as you're riding the boat, you're looking up and you're reminiscing about the journey that brought you to get here in your past. And you're kind of thinking about what's to come next, knowing what you know, but still in this dream state. And then you see over in the horizon some clouds start to roll in. Dark clouds. The waves start getting a little heavier. And all of a sudden you're standing on the boat and you get splashed with water. And you kind of jolt yourself awake to realize you are soaking wet. And you have peed yourself.
Judy freaking brewed with himself. It worked.
It worked.
And you wake up to see Brood and Hypes just because you woke up so quickly. You just see them like sitting just a couple feet from you next to the campfire, just staring at you, giggling.
Can I help you?
Hey,
Morning.
dude, I'm so sorry. I didn't think this was actually gonna work, but we were just like playing a little prank, and we put your hand in this like warm water. I did not expect you to actually urinate, so that is my bad. I can
no problem.
I can clean
Happens
your
all the
stuff
time.
out for you. Wait, this happens a lot?
Dude, what a
Happens
fucking
all the
dad
time. You
move.
guys are
Yeah. What a dad move, dude.
good. Happens all the time, man.
Happens all the time.
Dude, I'll
No
clean
problem.
I'll clean that for you. We wanted to like see how like it's cool that you're chill, man, because we were just seeing if you could like accept a good prank.
Oh, absolutely.
But
Luke
I'll
Dutch notes
definitely
this mentally, though.
say what?
I said Luke Dutch notes this mentally, though.
Oh no!
No problem. No problem. Happens all the time, guys.
Oh no! Oh, no! I'll clean your stuff for you, man. I won't clean your underwear, but I'll clean the rest of it.
I already stopped listening.
Oh.
I'm back to sleep.
Go back to
Did
sleep.
he go back to sleep? Holy shit! He just passed out in his piss. He got been jammer. What a champ! What do you think, dude?
That's fucking.
I like him. That's my nature boy. That's like Ric Flair nature boy right there.
I don't even know if I wear
Wow.
pants. I have like a kilt on, like a skirt on.
Bro, it could be canon that you're just walking around hanging dong. Like, if that's what you want.
Thing's massive, dude.
Like Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen, just all out in the open.
Yeah.
Oh, there. Oh.
Permanent glow behind you.
Other than that, Brood, do you want to wake up everybody here in a little bit and get ready to go?
think it's about that time.
Out that time.
So
Let's get it.
sun starts coming up. Everybody starts to start rustling and packing up camp. There's this faint odor of piss just coming from somewhere. You know, you're not sure if it's Nakama or what happened, but it kind of smells like pee. And you pack up camp and have a nice breakfast with your rations and any kind of foraging you can get done. As you start your journey for the second day, I need someone else to roll a d20.
All right, you
I'll
did say we
roll
were
one.
by the water, though, right?
Yeah, you get a long rest. Everybody gets a long rest.
Let's go.
All right,
Real quick,
Luke Dash,
is
jumps in
Luke
the water
Dash
before we
aware?
take off.
Okay.
Okay, I was gonna ask, is he aware
Yeah,
that
perception?
he woke up and pissed himself? And then he
You
just,
just need a
or was he
D20.
like sleep talking?
Was it just a D20 or a perception roll?
No, he was aware.
Demi is rolling a d20. We'll go around the circle here.
18.
All right.
18. As you're journeying, you don't see. You know, it's a very quiet journey. You're on the road. It's a very familiar road for you. You don't. Very pleasant day. What you thought was a storm coming in yesterday has subsided. You got blue skies and a nice, easy journey as you make the second leg of your journey, of your trip to Tillicoultry. You do end up what you think is about a half day away from the road that comes down from Eagle Song to where you are, and that main junction. But you have not, you don't see any travelers on the road. It's a very quiet trip. As you begin to start looking for a spot to camp for the night. Riding your horses.
How many days journey is this, good sir? Or Demi?
Demi, you would know from Harborview to Tillicoultry is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. It'll take you 3 to get to Merck, which is a little farm town along the way, and it's about 2 to the junction where Eagle Song is. But since you guys took a little bit of time at that circle, yeah,
We're like half a day behind.
yeah, you're a couple hours behind, and it doesn't seem like you guys are rushing. So,
Okay. So now we're back
Okay,
at
so- So from the castle to Tillicoultry, it's about 6 days.
Okay. Cool. So we're like almost there. This is day 3, or coming up on day 3. We just
So
gotta
we're
run.
probably almost halfway there.
Okay. Who wants to take the shifts this time? I'll take first shift.
I can also I can tag team with you again if you want.
Tag team,
so
Brood.
if
Give me a dab.
I'll say this to speed up travel. If you guys don't want to interact with each other, you don't have to do shifts during camp.
Oh.
If you do want to interact with each other, you can do night watches while you're traveling.
Yeah, I want to do some more interactions.
All right.
I gotta get to know these
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, let's get another dab in. Let's take
My
another
man.
shift together, man. Yeah. Hey.
So you guys have been with. You guys have known each other at this point for about 2, maybe 3 weeks, right? Like it's been almost a month. So you guys are kind of starting to recognize the necessity of your situation being close together.
Okay.
So, hypes.
Wait, real quick, Brood.
Yeah.
Is Luke Dash asleep yet? So
Oh
hang
yeah.
on, I'm not done. I'm not done. It's not just Luke Dash again. And what about a tier? Can we have like a boys' night?
Oh yeah. Let's wake them up.
Yeah, let's wake him up.
Hey.
All right.
Okay.
I'll go to a tier.
All right, I'll go to
don't know
Luke
how he
Dash.
feels about me yet.
Okay, so I'm gonna go into Luke Dash's tent. And hey,
Oh,
wake up.
Luke Dash grabs him by the throat. Kind of startle. And he goes, "Oh, okay, it's just you."
You want to have a boys' night?
Well, me with the boys, huh?
We're
No,
gonna
it's
do
cool.
night watch.
No, I'm good.
You sure? It's
Not fam. Nah, not for me.
you kind of overslept a little bit, so maybe you should stay up,
I'm good.
clear your brain, go to the bathroom, do what you gotta do.
Brush your teeth.
All right, well, we'll be up then, I guess. So sleep well.
Sounds
And
good.
and at that same moment, I'm running over to a tier. I'm like, hey, a tier.
What's going on?
You want to hang out with the boys on this shift tonight? Boys shift night boys shift.
Yeah,
Just boys.
sure, dude. Give me a minute to wake up.
All right, you got two, and I just like ran right out.
I roll over and go back to sleep.
Oh,
Now, the reason why I say this is because I did this in the army several times.
all right, so I go over to Brood. I'm like, hey man, and then I go for one more dap. Give me one more.
Hey, yo.
Hey, what's up, man? What's
Don't
up?
overdo it, by the way. Just a good tip. If you do it too many times, it becomes uncool.
I thought, all right, my bad, Brood. Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm just
All right.
letting you know.
All right. So, what's going on? Why, what? A tier said he'll be out in 2 minutes.
Yeah, Luke Dash, he didn't wake up.
Okay.
Um,
I guess it's just us
so-
then.
Well,
If I
no,
don't
it's
show
not.
up, you can come wake me up again.
Hypes, where are you from?
Doesn't even
Tell
know his
tell
own
me-
backstory.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I would love to tell you, and I sit there for like 2 seconds, and I just like roll my eyes in the back of my head because I'm thinking real hard.
You have a stroke.
Hang on here. Hang on here. Hang
Why is the
on.
left side of your face kind of?
Droopy. What's going on?
Hang on. I'm thinking real hard. Uh, so, I've been around, but for the most part, for most of my life, I've been growing up in the forest with the elves on the main island.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How'd you find Yakima?
Nakama and I stumbled across each other. I helped him out, and me and him have been best buds since. He saved my life a few times, and I'd die for that damn dog.
So, is he like your husband or?
No, man, he's just my best bud. This is my first
Okay,
mate.
he's just like your friend.
Yeah,
And you talk to him?
yeah. We talk, we chit chat. He knows
Oh.
what's good. I can speak to animals, so
Oh, you can?
yeah.
Well,
that's
what
why
has he
I got
been saying this whole time then?
He's pretty chill. He pretty much is in agreement with me on a lot of things. He wasn't too
Yeah.
fond about your dad. He's taken a liking to everybody here, though. He's memorized everyone's scent.
Okay,
He'll
interesting.
let,
I
he'll
thought
let
he
Demi
liked me.
ride. Yeah, no, he likes you. He likes your music as well. He's told me.
Oh,
He actually
cool.
refers to you as the icon. So if he ever barks at you, just know that he's probably calling you icon.
okay, cool. I didn't know you could talk to animals. That's sick.
Yeah, yeah. I like to talk to animals. They're cool. They're interesting. Sometimes they're odd, but you can also get
Yeah,
pretty
I
good
prefer like
information.
real people. You know.
I've always been in nature for the most part. I was pretty young when I left where I was as a dwarf in my kingdom. I wasn't something just drew to me towards nature. I felt like I didn't belong there where I was.
You
So
ever
ever
wanted to
since-
go back?
No, to be honest, I
Okay,
wouldn't
cool.
mind. I wouldn't mind
It's
seeing the
each their
family
own.
again. I'm sure, but just the thought of being where I was is just it's not
What about like
where I
your
feel like I
family?
need to be. My family's better off. They're good.
Oh,
I don't
dude.
need to worry about them. Yeah, where us dwarfs, if you're exiled, that's just that's the name of the game. I'm sure they miss me and I miss them, but
Oh, you were exiled.
I exiled myself essentially. I left, and once you leave, I don't think you.
So you're not
really-
like studying abroad. You're just like I'm gonna exile myself from
I left.
society.
Yeah, I left.
Oh,
Something told me to leave. Essentially, in my like heart and soul, I felt like that was the right decision. What about you?
Huh.
Where'd you find music?
I just always had this talent.
Can you sing me
Yeah, ever since I was a kid, I was a born star.
I'm sorry, a what?
a porn star?
A born star.
Ever since he was a kid.
Yes.
That's all I heard. Was I wrong? Did anyone
No.
else not hear that?
Brian's getting weird again. It's the
No.
freaking chained up girls all over again.
Oh, no.
I was
Ooh.
I was destined to be famous and talented.
Who bestowed you the icon?
Always the best. Me? No,
Social
people.
media
I mean,
egotistical?
people did that. Just I
Oh,
don't know.
people gave you the icon name? Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Okay.
Jesus.
Cool.
All right, I'm getting tired.
All right. I just like kind of like look away, like, okay, that was weird. I just like opened up to you and you just said, yeah, I'm just dope. That's all that's all I'm thinking in my head. I didn't say this out loud.
I agree. Dap him up. Go to bed.
Hey man, it's been real, but my Uber's here. I gotta bounce.
Nakama's whining at me, so he wants me to go to sleep. So I'm go ahead and go to bed with him.
Okay, does
That's
anybody else want to take a shift tonight?
I'll do one.
I'll do the second shift because I wanted to be up in the morning.
So as Brood goes and wakes up Atir, who actually wakes up this time, and you see Fen already awake, coming back from a little nap in a pond nearby. Hopping
Hey.
along.
As I see Fen coming up, I look at Brood a little confused. I'm like, "What the hell, dude? I thought we were doing a guys' night. Why didn't you guys come wake me up?"
Oh, I thought you were supposed to get up. I thought Hypes woke you up.
All right, no big deal. Well, maybe the next night or something we'll all stay up.
Yeah, for sure.
Is something wrong? Should I leave? Should I go back to bed?
No, you're good. It's just Brood and Pipes were wanting to wake up myself and Luke Dash, I guess, and just hang out and
We basically got middle fingers, dude.
just tell stories, I guess. I'm not too sure. Just a guys' night. Get to really know each other. So
Good night.
night. Night, dude. So what are
I'm just still sitting there, just like,
You did find some lemongrass on your way back to make some tea
Ooh.
with.
bet.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So yeah, I'm just kind of messing with that and letting my tea weird kind of steep my tea, and I'm like kind of inspecting the color of my forearms.
Hey, Fen, do you have enough tea for me to have some?
You want some? I'll make
Yeah, I'll try
make you some.
I'll try some. I take out my I have that tankard of sobriety on me, so I have a cup. So I'll just bring that out.
So I have the tea weird put some tea into his and some tea into mine, and I like start like frantically looking around to see if I can find like a mint leaf. Do I have to do a check to find a mint leaf?
No, you have one.
Okay, I find a mint leaf.
No.
You have a mint leaf. Like you would have mint on you.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
okay, that's
She's
true. So I like frantically like rummaging through my stuff, and like this the the this pairs really nicely with the lemongrass tea. Would you like a sprig of it in your tea?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
No,
just plop it.
I'm really, uh, I guess, intrigued. I've never seen someone of your race before. Like, I don't know anything about you or your race. I've never seen anyone like you. So,
Well, I haven't seen that many of you either, so I don't I'm 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 often told I'm a little awkward, and so I'm not very good at friends.
If
well,
somebody's socially
that's
awkward.
all right. I mean, it takes a while to warm up, but I mean, we're all in this situation that we're in, so I would consider everyone here my friend.
Do you like my tea? Just full on interrupt him.
I take the first sip and yeah, it's really good tea. I haven't had much to drink since, well, other than water, so it's nice. It's a good change of pace.
I really like tea. I like finding things in nature that taste good in tea. I like mixing flavors and seeing what works and what doesn't. Usually things work okay, but sometimes they really don't. There was one time I made a tea with a really strange mushroom with purple gills underneath it, and I woke up somewhere, I don't remember how I got there, and it was a few days later, and I've never found that mushroom again, but I kind of want to make that tea again.
I would be down to have some.
I don't know what it was called, but it was very strange, very weird tea, but it tasted really good. I just don't know where it took me
Okay.
for the next 2 days.
Well,
Where
yeah,
where are you from?
um, I'm from a little town, Harnsey. It's been quite a journey to get where I've been now. It's been a little bit of a rough life.
What,
So,
why is that? You seem very strong and capable and confident.
well, I got I got some training and guidance from the Temple of Palor, and I was able to kind of channel some of that, but it was not always this way. So I got beat up a lot, and I learned how to fight at the temple with some monks. Taught me how to defend myself. So
Were they were they very good at it? I don't know many monks who are good at fighting.
well, I'm decent. So I guess you could say that they were good.
Well, that's good because you seem good.
Um, thanks. I yeah, I don't know how to respond to that, but like you know, I guess we haven't done a whole lot of combat where we get really got to be proficient or show off
I'm not very
this
good at
fighting skill.
fighting. I'm not very good at fighting.
Oh, you're good at healing. That giant slug thing that fucked me up pretty good in that temple in Ginsu. So that was cool.
Uh, uh, you think I'm cool?
Yeah, it's very helpful heal all of my injuries, and if that happens, I think you're pretty cool. Fighting with people that have the same objectives, I think are pretty cool too.
Yay.
All right.
Guys, she is so awkward. It's painfully uncomfortable.
Perfect.
Perfect.
I mean, I guess that's it for me.
I don't know what there is. I don't have a lot of stories. I don't know a lot of people. A I don't know my family. Um, I really want to get back to my family, but I don't think they like me. I don't think they want me, so I gotta trying to find a way to get them to like me, and I don't know how to do that yet. I'm trying to figure it out so I can go
Well,
back.
where is home? Maybe our group will get there one day.
Most people who I talk to, they don't know where I'm from. 'Cause, a lot of my people don't speak common, and they don't use your normal words, um, and so I don't have a good name in common for where I'm from. Um, but I don't remember it anyway. I was forgotten about when I was a small tadpole. They didn't like me very much, so I was been by myself for a long time and was raised in the temple and spent a lot of time in the temple. And the other priests there were very kind to me, and they taught me things about the the Fate Weaver, and I think they're really great, and they've helped me a lot get through life. And I think everybody should really uh, spend some time with the Fate Weaver because they have a lot of good things to say, and I think they're really helpful, and they can benefit a lot of. And I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep like stammering about not really very much.
All right. Well, where this church that you temple you went to, do you know what the name of that temple was?
Um, um, I, you know, I don't remember. It might have been the mushroom tea. Mushroom tea might have done that. But you could probably call my home, Nangik.
Oh, what?
Nangik. I say that, and it just sounds very froggy. I can't make my actual human voice sound froggy.
I pretend to understand that. Just shake my head. I'm like, oh, okay.
But our people, their skin is different colors depending on what caste you're in. And you're normally born into a caste, and you grow up in that caste. And I didn't have a color, and so they didn't really want me there without a color. So I really want to earn to grow my skills to be accepted into one of the castes with my people so that I can go back home. I don't know anybody back home very much. They don't like me very much. I don't think.
Um, well, you can always make new families as you move away. You don't always have to be stuck with where you're from, where you come from. And then I just continue drinking the tea, and that's all I have to say because I'm like I don't know where to go. I don't know where to keep going.
So as you start sipping the tea, you feel this warmth inside of you, and you feel closer to Fen spiritually from drinking the tea with her. And having this conversation. And as the sun starts coming up, the rest of your party begins to arise, and you start to gather your belongings for another day's journey. So I need somebody who will be Fen, because I'm going in order so that we can keep track, to roll a d20 for me, please.
Just roll a d20.
Fen, roll a d20.
16.
16. So as you're riding your horses, you do come up along the path that Demi and Brood recognize as the road up the mountains to Eagle Song. And sitting on the corner of that intersection is a wagon that has been overturned sideways with arrows in it sticking out from the side of it. Looks like there's some torn cloth on it, but there don't appear to be any bodies. But it's a nice day so far, and that's all you've seen.
Ludosh wants to take a look and see what else he sees in there. I guess investigate it.
Okay, so as you head up, make an investigation check.
I'd also like to go up there with him and check it out.
You can give him advantage, or you can make your own check.
I'll give him advantage.
Okay.
Can I do my own check since I'm so much smaller than them?
Sure.
Advantage 17. Appreciate that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fen?
I'm behind them, but I'm not technically investigating. I'm just like following suit.
Okay.
Investigation. 13.
Okay. As you guys walk up to it, you do see that the ground around it looks like it's been kind of stomped down. There's tracks here that look humanoid. You're not sure. Looks like there's boots. But you see arrows, very crude arrows in the side of this. Torn canvas on the top of the wagon. No donkey, no corpses, no skeleton, no supplies. Just an overturned wagon with some arrows sitting out of it.
Uh-oh.
Can I see where the footprints are leading to? Or
they look like they
from?
continue down the road to where you are going, and it looks like they came out of like a hill.
Is the wagon broken or just?
Yeah, one of the wheels is broken and it's tipped over.
Is this like a kidnapping? What do you guys think?
I guess motion to the group to just be on guard, basically. Hey guys. I whisper. That's my whisper, by the way. Hey guys. I think something bad happened here. We should follow these tracks and see what we find.
Can I have Nakama's track?
Sure. Make a tracking would be survival, probably. Have a survival check for the dog using his wisdom modifier.
Would it not be animal handling?
Your dog is making a survival check.
I will be right
back. Dog is his own person.
I don't know how. Go to.
Do a d20 and add his wisdom modifier. Pretty sure that's what survival is, right?
Water.
Wisdom?
Yes, survival's wisdom.
Yeah. So add his wisdom modifier. I do not believe he is proficient in it because he's proficient in perception.
15.
Okay. He sees, he smells around and tells you he thinks he's picked up a scent. It's very weak. It seems kind of old. As he's howling at you, he kind of looks at you and goes,
Well, we can speak telepathy.
"Yes, he's telling you this, physically telling you this in your brain."
Oh, okay.
And he kind of motions his head down the road. He's like, they went down the road. Go home.
Why
Wagner's
you
tail.
that don't sound like that?
Yeah,
Down
he
the
talks
road,
like
go
this.
home.
I'm the one who talks.
You
for
need to
him.
go find the
I'm the dog. Look, I'm the dog, so I get to make his voice, and this is how he talks. They went down the road.
Guess I got the bogey number. Baby boo. Alright. So I'll notion to Luke that and he's gone.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so
Motion to him.
hang on.
No, I'm kidding.
We'll wait.
My laptop's gonna die, and Emily likes to play this game where she hides the charger. So
How dare she?
Did you find it?
no, but we're good. Go ahead.
Okay. But yeah, I was gonna say that I let everyone, but I'm primarily speaking to Luke Dash because he seems like he's like taking charge in this situation to let him know that Nakama is saying that they're down the road.
Understood. All right. Yeah.
Right,
Well,
fill a girl in. Who's down the road?
The scent from these tracks that were there. The scent's coming down the road. That's what Nakama's saying. So I let everyone know. And Luke Dash.
I ready my axe and start heading that way.
I will follow a good 10 feet behind him.
Okay. Are you guys being stealthy? Are you hurrying? Are you going at normal pace? How are you guys going down the road to chase what Nakama feels is a weak scent?
I would say at least approach it with caution. Maybe we can get the jump on him.
Slowly.
Are we going towards Merc or Eagle Song Pass?
The scent is toward Merc.
Okay.
Are you guys heading towards Merc, or are you turning towards Eagle Song?
I thought Merc is where we want to be heading.
Merc.
Okay.
Huzzah!
So you start heading stealthily down the road towards Merc, and as it becomes, the sun starts setting, the magentas start coming over the sky, and Nakama feels like, he tells you he doesn't feel like the scent is getting any stronger, and night is surely upon you very soon.
Well, we're still on the right track, right?
You're on the road heading towards Merc still.
Okay. So I think, should we just rest up? Nakama's telling me that the scent's not getting any stronger. So maybe we should just get ready and set up camp again. We're still on the right track, right, Demi?
Yeah, I would have gave up after like 30 minutes. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if the scent's still on our way naturally towards the goblins, maybe it's a 2-for-1.
All right.
So I say, let's rest up.
Could be a goblin.
Sounds good.
Goblin these nuts.
Hey.
So you set up camp.
I walk up to a tier after he says that, and I go for a dap.
A tier didn't say that. It was Brood.
Or brood, sorry. But I went up to a tier to give him the dap in response to that. I'm like, hey, look at me. I'm socializing.
Joe, what did I miss?
Good job, buddy.
Nothing. It's just a silly.
Well, I like silly. I don't understand it, but I like it.
Who wants to explain it to this innocent frog?
Nothing. Let's set up camp.
Sounds good. You'll get there when you're older, Fen. You're a person of faith. We don't want to corrupt you in any way.
Oh, if it's gonna be corruptive, I don't want that either.
I'd like to draw her a quick little smiley face with my doodle ring on the ground for her.
Okay. Okay.
There you go. Here's a nice smiley face.
Thank you.
Good
What
night. And I just
what-
turn around and I walk away.
What I
I
do
don't
with
even
it, and I'm just looking at the dirt, and I like see if I can like pick up the dirt, like carry it with me.
Can she do that with the doodle ring? Because it's on the surface of the dirt.
I mean, are you like trying to dig it out and keep the dirt in place?
I
Kinda
mean,
like a
I'm
chunk
just.
of sod.
He said the smiley face was for me, so I'm gonna try to take it with me.
It
So
doesn't
I'm
last
kinda like-
forever, but she can hold on to it for a while.
Make a sleight of hand check to dig up a clump of dirt without letting it crumble.
Oh, nat 20, baby!
No
Oh,
way.
you stick your
We don't
fingers
need
in
that on that kind of roll.
and start massaging the earth. And being a frog, you're very in tune with frog stuff. And you even know to like spit a little bit to wet the ground so that you have created this patch of soil that you pick up, and you have a piece of dirt with a smiley face on it.
Fantastic.
I got just the biggest smile on my face. I'm like proudly like walking it around, like showing the rest of the party. Look how little Hype's made me! Isn't it great?
I'm already
Look at
like
it.
I'm already sleeping, like out.
Is that dirt?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Look at it.
And as you're showing it off and looking at it, you you notice your arm underneath the gloves starts to turn just a little lighter of a blue. So you've already gone from green to like this like teal. And you're starting to transition a little more into cyan almost.
I immediately drop the dirt.
It shatters on the ground and it shatters on the ground and the smiley face is gone. And your skin immediately goes back to the color it was.
I'm like get on the ground and I'm like shuffling through the dirt as if I'm like looking for the color, like really distraught.
You see like the chunks of dirt that he drew on show like the little. It's like tearing up a piece of paper and throwing it on the ground, right? Like so the chunks are there with doodles on them, but the smiley face is gone. You can't put it back.
I start picking up clumps of dirt and like holding them like a raccoon. It's just like
A raccoon.
and I just like shuffle over into a bush and just like sit down with it, and I'm just like trying desperately to put pieces of dirt back together and trying to figure out why that happened. Like desperately trying to figure out why that happened. And then that's just me. I'm just sitting sitting under a bush putting pieces of dirt back together.
You try all night to the point where you don't get a long rest. You get a short rest tonight.
Okay.
But in the morning it does not work out, and you have not slept.
That tracks.
And in fact, you take 1 point of exhaustion because you forgot to get into the water because you were so focused on the dirt.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
I just tried to give you a smiley face.
Right. We're going off the deep end. We're going off the deep end.
That escalated quickly.
So, does anybody else, excluding Fen, do they want to stay up tonight?
Since we were following all of those tracks and it was an upturned wagon, I'm not comfortable with going to sleep, so I stay up.
You can roll a perception check for the safety of your crew.
He rolls an at 20 and there's just an anthill.
11.
11. As you're sitting there, you hear a couple frogs, owls, some animals in the distance. You you keep trying to listen for any sounds of like groups of people or footsteps, and you just don't hear it. All you can do is hear Fen sobbing frantically, trying to put her dirt back together, and it keeps distracting you. Uh, but the night goes on with no real issues, and you all wake up the next morning to see Fen still sitting there with the piece of dirt, trying to put it back together in the bush.
Nice.
And you
I'm just
begin
like,
the next leg of your journey. You did lose another half of a day trying to stealthily sneak up on these people that you have yet to find. Um, so yeah,
Yeah.
a tier. What?
after that rest, did the scent get further or farther? I'm checking with Nakama.
Oh, just walked in the door.
It doesn't sound like it doesn't smell any closer or further. We're just gonna. It's still very weak, but it's still down the road. Hey, boo boo, let's go get some picnic baskets.
All I'm thinking. Is like, yeah, boo boo. Okay, so it's not like it got any further. You were saying?
No, it doesn't smell any further.
Okay. Well, I'm down to just ride out. Luke Dash is MIA right now, but his character is saying, "Wait, there he is." There you are. What's the game plan, Luke Dash?
Sorry, is it nighttime?
No, we're already
the next
done.
morning.
Oh, okay.
We're still heading towards Merc, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's ride out.
I'm just
froze.
walking like very dejected, just like
All sad. Okay, so Demi and Brood, you know that it'll take you about, given the delays that you've had, it'll take you about a half of a day to get there. You should be there about noon when you get to Merc. So I need a tier to roll a d20 for me for your third day of your journey.
This
For
would be the
perception or
fourth.
just a D20?
Fourth day, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. For the fourth day, yes.
Come on, man.
12.
It's just a d20.
Okay. 12.
12. Okay. As you're prodding along, you're keeping your eye out for whatever it was that Nakama has been smelling. And as you start getting closer to Merc, you come over to the top of the hill and you see this small farming town way off in the distance that Demi and Brood immediately recognize as Merc. And Nakama kind of looks up at you, Hype, and goes, It's getting stronger. It's getting stronger. It's still down the road.
I let everyone know, like, hey, Nakama is letting me know that Merc is probably where that carriage is at. The scent's getting stronger, so stay on your toes.
It's at Merc.
It's at Merc.
What do I know about Merc?
It is just a small farming town. You do know that there is a very wealthy family who's from there. Bless you.
Bless you.
That kind of runs most of the agriculture in the area. They own a lot of the land on the outskirts of it. You know, you and Demi both know that the family that owns it is the hold on is the Hellfires.
Hellfire.
The Hellfires own the agriculture and the farms around it. As you are begin your descent down the hill from your, we'll call it, lookout scenic view, you do notice that it doesn't look as either of you remember it. It looks darker and less lively from this distance. And Luke Dash is able to pick that out, and you guys are able to pick that out.
homie.
This place doesn't look like I remember it. Getting weird.
It's pretty dark.
Getting weird vibes. Maybe we should.
Familiar with these parts, so I'm just gonna follow behind Luke, Dash,
I
Demi, and Brood.
Would you say Merc looks a bit
Murky?
It gives you murky vibes. Yes. You think it'll take you about an hour to get there from where you're at.
Didn't you just say half an hour?
Whatever.
Not that it matters.
Doesn't matter. You have some time before you roll up. Or you can continue down the road towards Tillicoultry.
Let's check out Merc.
Might need some people up wherever that carriage went. That's where Nakama's telling me the scent's getting stronger.
Yeah. I feel like we should
Especially
let
if
her-
they're in trouble. I
Mhm.
think between myself and Brood, it would be good on our families to help if they're in trouble.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I would like to start walking
But
towards.
your families aren't in this town.
No, but the word gets around.
They're royalty of the area.
I would like to get my darts ready.
I'd like to ready my sword.
Okay, Brood.
Is
you
it
pull your
glowing
sword
still?
Out. It is still glowing.
With a little lunar glow.
Still glowing.
Lunar.
So as you begin nearing the outskirts of the town, you notice that the darkened color that you recognized from up the hill is more of a charred color. There's no active smoke, but it looks like the town was on fire. As you begin walking in towards like the first couple of houses, you see they're burnt. And I need each of you. Actually, I need Demi. Who else would know this? I need Demi. And just Demi. Demi, I need you to make a intelligence or an arcana check. Arcana or nature. One of the two.
Why wouldn't I be able to run nature?
Arcana sounds great.
Because you wouldn't know where this fire came from regardless.
Oh, it's not of nature. It's a different type of fire, if you would.
A 12.
Sounds like we're gonna get the answer to that in a minute.
Looks like I already
12.
figured it out.
Metagaming.
You,
Meta.
Demi, feel like you have read about a fire like this before, but you cannot remember exactly what it is.
Figured it out.
There are streaks of charred lines across the plains. There is buildings that are starting to collapse upon themselves.
I'm scared because I hate fire.
You would expect to see bodies littered along the streets.
Maybe this town got trashed like Bayview.
But it does.
Anyway,
There's this odd feeling where there is no bodies. It is just the town has been set aflame by something.
Is there any like blood or gore or evidence that there were bodies at any point?
You don't see any.
is it messy or
Is
just
it
like
tracks?
burnt?
It is.
Are the tracks still going into the city?
There are fresh foot tracks going into the city through the soot on the ground. A lot of tracks.
What is Nakama saying about that scent?
It's in the city, and it smells like death. He can't even bother smelling anymore. It smells awful coming out of the city.
Okay.
Can we see if we can head towards the Hellfires? Wherever they may live in the city?
So you would know, Demi, that the Hellfires have a mansion towards the center of town.
We're just on the edge of it right
You're
now.
just starting to get to the first set of houses. There's a couple of farms that you've passed. There are no crops. Everything is wilted and burnt. There's streaks of black in the fields. There's streaks of black going across like 4 foot wide, 30 feet long streaks of just black. You see stone that has been melted.
Can I cast augury about if we go into the town and explore?
What does augury do?
By casting inlaid sticks, rolling dragon bones, laying out ornate cards, or employing some other divining tool, you receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. And then the DM chooses from the following possible omens.
Okay, hold on. Let me find it. So it's a ritual which takes a minute to cast. Do you have 25 gold on you?
Probably not. No. No, I have 2 silver.
2 silver. And I don't think that you would carry these on you normally. So I'm going to say you don't have the components for these.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Because, yeah, you wouldn't have any... You don't have any dragon bones.
Yeah, that's... Yeah,
or
fair.
tarot cards, or anything of that nature on you.
I'd like to let the party know that Nakama's letting me know that this place like reeks of death, but the scent definitely leads somewhere here in Hellfire or in Murk.
Onward. We've
So,
got charges in.
I will follow.
Charges in. I'm roaring. I'm ready to go. I've had 3 nights of good sleep.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
I just wanted really quick. My Wi-Fi just went out for like a minute there.
Okay.
And I have no idea what everyone froze, and I could not hear anything for the past like 2 minutes.
We're charging into Merc.
Okay, so you start heading into Merc. It is an obstacle course to get through this town. There's debris from the houses, debris from just things scattered and thrown all over the place. It looks like a tornado hit if it was made of fire, to give you a visual of a little tiny farming town. As you begin walking in, you do see, Demi, you recognize the Hellfire's mansion off to your left. And there's piles of rubble in front of you that you have to traverse if you want to get to the center of town where, the fountain is, and there's this fountain that you remember of this guy holding a sword up above his head, ready to strike. So where would you like to go first? You can head towards the center of town, you can head towards the Hellfires, which are on your left, or there's a house to your right that looks like it might be accessible with a little bit of nimbleness.
Luke Dash wants to ask Nakama where the...
If you're talking to me, I say we go straight for the Hellfires to see what happened.
I don't know if you heard me earlier, Luke Dash, but Nakama's like scent basically is no longer like working at this point because it's just this whole place is like reeking like death.
Gotcha.
But the trail did lead right into here. And he's saying the scent is definitely here in the city.
Can I perceive for foot tracks? Or yeah.
They are. There's fresh foot. There's fresh footprints everywhere in the soot.
No general direction. Just everywhere.
You see them coming into town, heading the same way as you. A couple go to the mansion to the left. A couple go to the house to the right. A bunch of them keep going straight. They look like they're going in and out all over the place. They're.
Can we tell what kind of foot tracks they are?
Make a nature check. Luke Dashu is looking for what kind of footprints they are.
12.
It looks like it's a bipedal thing. You don't know exactly what might be making these tracks, but it looks like it walks on 2 feet.
Can we do what Demi was mentioning about heading towards where the hellfires are?
Sure. So you turn off of the main road and head up towards this mansion, which you would expect to be this really, really big house. And it is relative to the rest of the town. It kind of looks like a plantation house, right? Like big, wide, tall farmhouse. And as you're walking up to it, it is scorched. The roof has caved in. Windows are broken everywhere. It looks like it was set on fire. And the door is sitting there. One door is, it's got a double door in front. One door is open, and the other one is like half hanging out and cockeyed on one hinge.
I'd like to go inside the mansion.
Okay.
Can I walk through the door and just yell out, Mr. and Mrs. Hellfire? Are you in here?
You walk inside and yell to the Hellfires, and no response. So as you walk in, you're in the foyer. There's a porch off of the back. The stairs going upstairs are completely destroyed. It doesn't look like you have any immediate access to the higher floors. And surprisingly, the structural walls on the inside look okay. You don't feel like it's going to collapse on you at any minute, but it does look eerie and destroyed. And it also looks like someone has been through here to get whatever they could out of here.
I think I'm going to carefully walk around and investigate to see if I can see anything in there, and then make my way outside.
What are you looking for?
I'd like to investigate with her as well.
I think this was
I'm
a
looking
robbery.
for, well, any evidence of the Hellfires being there, as well as any indication of what have come through there.
Okay, make an investigation check. You can either have advantage or hypes. You can roll separately.
I'd like to give her advantage.
So what does that do?
What kind of the
2d20s.
was?
Take the higher one.
Did
Sorry?
you say, Luke?
Did we ever determine what kind of fire it was?
17.
It was something not of nature. It was like something that she remembered from the spell.
She has read about it, but she can't remember what
Yeah.
she read about it from. So, as you're kind of looking around the house, you can't tell exactly what has been through here or who has been through here. You don't see any evidence that the Hellfires are still here. You do see some paper scattered along the floor. You do see a couple like clay pots that have been smashed. As you're going through some of the drawers in a couple of the rooms, you notice that they've been flipped. Like they're broken, and it looks like someone has come in here and looted all of the valuables out of it. You do find a bookcase though, and in that bookcase you see a book that catches your eye. All of the other books have this like film of ash and look a little like singed on the edges. But you do find a book with this pristine, shiny red cover. And it is called The Daughter Rang Ill, for He Led.
Does everyone see this, or just?
You would have seen Demi spot this book, yes, as
Okay.
you are helping her look around the house.
I'd like to grab the book and read and investigate it further.
Okay. So as you grab the book, you read it, and it appears to be a diary for Ulgath, who, as none of you would know immediately, but you would be able to piece it together, that Ulgath appears to be one of the Hellfires. Why else would his diary be in this house? And it looks like it has been previously written in. So you start reading a couple passages, you're flipping through it.
I'm reading this out to everybody, by the way.
Okay. And it just kind of is a daily his daily journal diary about his life here, his parents. There's a couple things, entries from like when he was in school as a kid, out on the farm, you know. And as you start to get towards the later pages, I'm just assuming you're grabbing sections, reading a paragraph, and flipping, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
just like, hey, look at this guy. What a nerd.
So as you get you notice that as you get towards the later pages, the entries get more separated as far as like the frequency in which they are written in, and you don't piece anything together yet as to any connections on it in the 5 minutes that you have spent reading it.
Hey, does anyone want to look into this book further? I'm not too fond of reading.
I'll take it, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to read it right now.
Okay, so I hand the book over to Atir.
Okay. Atir, put that book into your inventory, please, and then when you guys are at camp or something, if you want to sit down and read it, you can.
Okay, can you just text me the name of that?
Yes.
Awesome. I would like to go and look for like an office if the Hellfires did any business from their mansion.
Okay. There is an office. It is in the same room that the diary was found in. There's some papers scattered, but they're all burnt. You can't read any of them. You do find a stack of papers though that are blank.
Okay. Is there like a seal or anything from the Hellfires that's left on this table?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take the blank papers anyways.
Okay.
Because I want to.
Okay. Put those in your inventory so you don't forget about them too.
Okay.
Fix enough.
Gosh, I don't know if I was in there or not.
So I think I've seen everything I need to see since they are not in here, and I leave the house.
Okay. Luke Dash, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go investigate the other house if it's nearby.
Okay. Make a athletics check to get through the debris to get to the house, please.
22.
He's fit.
Hey, how many pieces of paper was it? Does it matter?
Fix enough.
I rolled a 22, Mike. In case you didn't
22?
hear me.
No problem. You find a piece of like timber that has fallen, you just kind of grab it and throw it off to the side. You leap over and under a couple pieces of chunks of charred tree. You know, there's a piece of roof that's like you got duck underneath, but you get through it no problem, and you are inside of that house. It looks like it's just a farmer's house.
Anything of significance in this house?
Make an investigation check.
15.
You do notice that this doesn't look very thoroughly what's the word I want to use? Looted. It's not looted, but it doesn't look like they've gone through it very often or much. And as you're kind of looking around to see if there's anything that might be left, you do notice underneath the floor to your right a little ring on the floor, and you go and you lift it up, and underneath you find a bag with 73 gold in it.
Nice.
Damn.
I gladly accept it.
But as far as anything else in this house, it looks like it's just a servant's house. It doesn't look like it has anything else of value. You're even shocked that you found a bag of gold stashed in there anyway.
All right, I leave and join everybody else again.
So as your party ends up back on the streets outside of the Hellfire Mansion, do you guys head towards the middle of town?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
as you get to the center of town where the fountain is, you see that the arm, Demi and Brood, what you remember, the arm of a warrior on the statue. The arm has fallen down and his head is off, toppled to the side. The stone, it's like a marble statue, is not broken, but actually appears like melted glass where it has been severed. To one side, there is an apothecary, or what was an apothecary. Sign is like hanging down, broken, windows destroyed, doors knocked down. Looks like half of the roof has caved in on the house. Behind you, when looking north to the apothecary, to the south is a barn. And then to the east, there was a candle maker, but that building appears severely burnt.
Somebody must have left a candle running.
Let's check it out.
What's to the west?
The west is where you came in. You came in from the west.
I want to go to the place that's not the candle shop, the apothecary.
Okay.
Let's go.
To the south.
I would also like to follow and
I'll go there too.
where you go in.
So as you head into the apothecary, it looks like it's almost like a potion shop, right? Like they sell what you would expect to be like herbs and vials, things to brew potions. Like
I would like to look for anything of value in here.
Yeah, can I roll a nature or medicine check on any valuable herbs that may still be available?
So
Or
you are able to roll a investigation check because you're going to be digging through the supplies here and to try and find anything of value.
I don't want to play. I got a 6.
I'm rolling investigation.
As well, yes, if you're trying to find something of value.
18.
So, Hypes, you start looking around the shelves and through the bottles, and you find like material components for any spells you currently have. Anything that requires a specific herb or a specific uh, component, anything less than 5 gold, you will be able to find in this shop.
Can I also do a search for components?
You
Yeah.
freely, yes. A tier, you are looking for something worthwhile, right? So you don't care about herbs or vials or anything like that. You go back to the storeroom and you start sifting through that, but there doesn't appear to be anything back there. But you do notice that there's another door in the back that's behind some rubble. So you move that out of the way and open the door, and you find the office to this building. And in there, you do find a greater healing potion sitting on the table, unscathed.
Okay. I take that and just put it in my backpack.
Yep. So yeah, anybody who wants to grab any components less than 5 gold for any spells that they need, they can freely grab here.
Super.
But it appears after you go through there, you start digging through like the office space, and there's no paperwork left over. It looks like whatever they grab, whoever was in here grabbed everything of value except for this healing potion that they just happened to overlook.
Cool.
Wonder what happened.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we should go check out other parts of town, maybe see if we can figure out what happened here. I mean, we clearly see some melted stone, so it's not exactly natural.
So as you guys are walking through town, leaving the apothecary, heading back towards this town center, how are you going? Are you starting to get a little cautious and go slower, or are you just still kind of freely walking around town?
I think we're just walking.
I'm freely walking because I mean we haven't seen
Let's go.
anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you head next? There is the barn to the south and the candle maker to the east.
Should we check out the barn?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I personally don't see any value in the candles, but
Okay. As you begin walking towards the barn, Lugdash, you would notice this, that you hear some noises. And as you begin cresting the the fountain, like the plane of the fountain, as you begin to walk behind it, you're trying to pinpoint what those noises might be. And as you do, you hear an arrow, or you notice an arrow go right past your head, hit the fountain, boom, and that is where we're going to stop today.
where is a tier or where is Luke Dash at in our order of walking?
You guys can decide the order of walking first thing next time.
Okay.
Oh God.
So wait. Never mind. Never mind. I just answered my own question in my head. It didn't even matter. All right, cool. I think
How
that was a
exciting.
pretty good bonding experience on this session. A little, you
It was
know what I
fun.
mean? But other than that, yeah. What's since Labor Day is coming up, are we still going for next week, or is people doing things?
I'm not doing things.
Yeah, we could probably play next week. We can try for next weekend for an in-person if everybody's available, like the weekend of the 9th. I don't think we're doing anything.
I don't think I'm doing anything that weekend either. I'll have to talk to Shelby.